Hello.
Silent Magicians here.
Yes, and we are
Back for a new video this time, which is different cards we'd like to see support for.
Yes, definitely.
Let's kickstart this list
Well,
with one card that I really am dying to see support for.
okay.
If you could show us the card, please.
I think I know what it is. I
don't
haven't
know.
even seen this yet.
Load
Sagi.
it up, load it up, load it up.
I knew it would be Sagi.
I would love to see support for Sagi the Dark Clown. What do you think of this one? I call it Virus Clown.
Virus Clown.
It's combining Sagi. Sagi's most epic moment was when he was used to crush card Virus.
Yes.
Or I guess when he was beaten by Dark Rabbit as well. But you know.
That's not really a proud moment. If you guys from a battle it has 1,000 or less attack and sent to the
Basically
graveyard.
copy the anime effect for crush card. It would be so broken if I used this actually, but
He's got 1,500 attack,
yeah, you'd have to reduce his attack.
so you need
first.
shrink or something
then
like
cut his attack points in half first, or knock it down.
that. Hand all the cards they draw for the remainder of the duel. Destroy all monsters with 1,500 or more attack and send them to the graveyard. While this card is in the graveyard, your opponent cannot special summon those monsters from the graveyard.
It's just copying the anime effect for crush card, basically,
Yes.
combining it with Sagi into a monster with 1,500 stats, so you have to weaken him first.
I like the fact that it's an effect monster as well.
What do you think of the art? That's
Well,
kind of neat.
yeah, the artwork's kind of cool.
Just came up with that.
And it's level 5 as well.
So you have to sacrifice a monster or special summon it. Well, anyway, that was just really a joke one.
It's a joke.
Let's do our. Well, actually, I would still like to see that, but let's go on to the start of the actual list.
You know, I really hate clowns, and this is just really emphasise how much I don't like them.
First up, something that didn't really get much support. Well, we saw some of it in Arc B.
Yeah, poor Yuto. We want to see more Phantom Knights.
The XYZs, because we only got 2 Phantom Knights XYZs.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, what the hell, man?
But we'll just put up like a sample version of how it could work or what it could do.
Oh, it's gone in. The Phantom Knights of Protected Armour.
We want to kind of push this forward, like, these cards need more support.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the ideas got started off, but they were kind of half-baked. They haven't really been fully formed yet.
Not really their fault, though, because Yuto never got the screen time whatsoever, and Arc 5 was such a disappointment. But they came up with so many good archetypes, and yet the characters were so badly mistreated. It's just...
They had too many characters in the show.
That's
the
true.
problem.
But they kept bringing back all the old ones. As much as I like Jack Atlas, he had too much screen time, in my opinion. Way too much screen time.
Alright, okay, anyway, ignoring the show. This is not a review for the show.
I know, but...
Let's go to the other card that we'd like to see support for. So yeah, Phantom Knights.
Yep. Right,
Now, another card we'd like to see support for.
Horus the Black Flame Dragon.
This is something we probably would like to see some support for, because LV monsters are kind of...
Dead.
Well, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, Silent Magician kind of tried to come back to something maybe in style of how Silent Magician works,
Yeah.
where, you can summon out the other Horus a lot more easier,
Yes.
which would be a lot more helpful if you could do something like that. I mean, I don't really use Horus a lot, but it would be nice to see some support for these old archetypes that don't really match. And I know Konami is trying to bring support for different archetypes as well. We've seen some new support come out for several cards,
Yeah.
some legacy support, but we want the odd ones to get a bit more support.
Yeah, I like sorry, I like to say I like Horus the Black Flame Dragon a lot. But compared to what card he's got, which is 5 cards, level 4, level 6, level 8, Servant, and then the Dark Horus, that's all he's got. And they're not even... I
mean, Silent Magician, to be fair, doesn't have that many either.
Yeah, but the thing is, right, Horus the Black Flame Dragon, it deserves some support, in my opinion.
Does it deserve support?
Yeah.
Nobody remembers it, really.
I remember it. If I remember it, then it deserves support. Simple as that.
Aside from Horus, we have some other cards that we'd like to support for.
Number 3.
Venom cards.
Yes, the Venom Snake.
My friend here likes using, what's his name again? Phenomenon and
Phenomenaga.
Yes, he likes using them a lot. He has a deck for them, but they are very underpowered.
They are very... The funny thing is, they don't have much reptile support at all. Apart from the worms, the reptilians, and then the Gradles, there's not much reptiles that go well with Venom, and
That fits within like the theme.
Yeah,
of the
and they can't just survive on their own. They have to be compared with someone, and I think that's a real shame, because let's face it, Viper, he wasn't the greatest bad guy, but I really did like his cards.
I really like the idea of this card.
Yeah,
I like the Wizard of Shades.
The Reptile of the Swamp.
It basically has a Harpy Queen effect where you can just add Venom Swamp to your hand, but the idea is just to add more synergy to the deck so you can bring out what you need quicker.
Send more reptiles to the grave. That's reptiles to the grave.
And now,
but I think it should have if it's on the field, it should have an effect as well.
Like I said, this is just to kind of push the idea that these cards need some support as well.
Yeah, like when it's card is
normal,
normal,
help these cards out.
Yeah, when it's card is normal or special summon, add one Venom counter to a monster. That'd be quite cool. You know, because it's quite easy to summon too.
The one which I would like the most,
Yes, he would like the most.
I would like the most, mainly because I am a big fan of the card, is Dark Magician Girl. I want to see some support for her with the new Magician Girls.
Yeah.
Because that idea was kind of like, I mean, it's there, but they only have like a really defensive playstyle, which you have to wait for your opponent to attack for, or you can, I mean, you can try some other things out with invokers and stuff like that, but I would like something that kind of works on its own as well, as a pure Magician Girl deck.
Like fusion, you mean?
Yeah, well, like, so my friend came up with a name here for this card.
Oh, thank you.
Sorceress of Burning Apple, which I thought was kind of funny.
Fire
But anyway,
Magician
the idea was that, you know, it can combine the different Magician Girls with, because of the different attributes, each of them are like fire, wind,
Yeah.
or more. So you fuse them together, and the benefit of the effect is if you use the correct Magician Girl with the fusion, then she gains an extra effect. If you use anything generic, then it's not really got the full effect.
Yeah.
Something that can bring her out as well, because she has like 0 synergy with Magician Girls itself. So if you, that's another thing that kind of bugs me. Dark Magician Girl has her own archetype,
Yeah.
with the Magician Girls, but they don't really directly support her.
No.
They can work on their own kind of better, actually.
Yeah, I think
So I would like for them to actually work together in a way where Dark Magician Girl actually supports them, or they support her in a way.
Yeah.
Like, so with the fusions, if there was something like that, at least there'd be some reason to keep her in the deck, other than, you know.
Of course, yeah.
And okay, so the one that we want to see the support for the most,
This is-
I suppose.
I sincerely do.
I do want to see support for this card. I'd like to see the support for Dark Magician Girl a bit more, but I
Yeah.
would love to see support for this card
Yes.
because it has no support that actually helps it really.
No. And that is the Great
The
Moth.
Great
thing.
Moth.
Yes.
Weevil Underwood's original Ace monster before the Insect Queen came along.
Yes.
There was nothing that really supported
No.
this card properly. It's too slow. It's dead.
Yes.
You can't really use
There
it.
is so much.
There needs to be
potential they
something. I
have.
mean, there has to be either release retrained versions or some support to help the old ones.
Yeah.
Something that helps them out. So this is just a random idea that we came up with.
There
called
is so
Veil
much.
of the-
There is so much potential for the mob. Well, not
There's
tournament
no
potential.
potential.
Not tournament potential, but
There's
so
no
much-
potential, but they should do something.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much they could do to, you know, make it a fun deck to use. It's not even fun.
It's so dead that you can't really use it for casual play
You
either.
can't even-
It's
you
just
can't
too
enjoy
slow.
using it.
In casual play, it's too slow as well.
Right, so we come up with a few...
Which is a big thing. I mean, if it's slow in casual play, that's
Yeah.
a problem. Especially in traditional casual play as well.
Exactly, yeah. It's just irritating. Right. Veil of the Great Moth. Spell card, continuous spell. Unaffected by other card effects. If you control...
You need it to be unaffected because, you know, if it's gone, then it's gone and you lose. And it's already a weak monster that you're supporting.
Yeah. Unaffected by other card effects. If you control Petty Moth equipped with Cocoon of Evolution, it is unaffected by your opponent's card effect and cannot be destroyed by battle. Every perfectly ultimate Great Moth in your monster zone cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effect.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of got a sort of Eternal Soul vibe. I mean, Eternal Soul makes Dark Magician unaffected by other card effects, but this one's more like just can't be targeted. So
Well,
you've got a little bit of minor protection at least,
What
but
about
it can still be destroyed.
But what about the Great Moth?
No, it only protects the perfectly ultimate Great Moth.
It's the phrase. Perfect.
No, but anyway, you know, it's just the idea.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, those are just some cards that we'd like to see some, you know, new support for
Definitely.
added on. And let us know in the comments what you'd like to see more support for.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.